being in a phase where you want to try something new, like activities or hobbies, but you're constantly thinking about the budget. I was like that for years. And even though I had some money, I was still like, I don't have enough to try these activities I want to try. And right now, in this phase, I explore so many hobbies and I'm enjoying all of them. I learned to dance, I learned to sketch, I learned to draw, I learned to cook, I learned yoga, I learned animal flow movement, I learned to film, I learned to look at, I learned photography. Like, I learned to look at the objects or the surrounding through a lens of a cameras. It just gives different perspective, right? So, okay, back to what I was saying. I used to think that I need a big budget in order to explore new hobbies, but that's not true. I mean, in some hobbies, some hobbies are true, but if you simply want to explore any hobbies, doesn't have to be the high price hobby. It could be simple hobbies that you never thought of trying, but you feel like, okay, let's just give it a try. There are many things that doesn't require big purchases, doesn't require you to spend so much money on them. And for me, it was sketching. When I had the desire to sketch, I never sketched in my life. And I started 3 days ago. 3 days ago I started the first two sketch, and the day after that I sketched three more on the same day. I was really excited and into it. And in the beginning of the first two sketches, I just picked some objects from my house. The first one was the gratitude notebook that I already have with me. Second one was the neighbor Thai wooden traditional house. And I was like, I wanted to go outside. I want to look at the architect. I want to look at the building. I want to look at the trees. I want to look at different, you get what I mean? Like different environments. But I was like, I don't have the budget. Okay, I have the money, I have the budget, but I don't really want to spend a lot on there. But this is my this is my go-to order. I always order this if I go to a coffee shop or any place. If they have twinning tea in Thailand, in my city, they only sell that for 50 baht, which is very good price, very good. And they came in this big pot, like it would be like around this size. And I could sit there for a few hours if I read, if I sketch, if I, a lot of people went to the coffee shop for working too. So I was just sitting there enjoying the tea and nobody was judging me, because they sell tea. I think they're probably surprised to see someone ordering tea because most people came for coffee. So that is my go-to order. Everywhere I go, if I want to just change the scenery to a different coffee shop, I will go there and ask if they have hot tea. If they have it, I'll take it. If they don't, I'll take a look at other menu that is within the budget, less than 100 baht, less than 80 baht, let's say that. But I will do my homework before I go there because I don't want to waste, time driving back and forth if I don't want to pay, but I have to sit there. So while I have those hot tea pot, I could enjoy my sketch without worry that the tea is gonna get cold really fast. And also they refill when you finish the tea. I never knew I had just started drinking more tea recently and I never drink outdoors, so I didn't know that when you order one time, if it's finished, they can refill it for you. You see, like I pay only 50 baht, 50 Thai baht, and I could spend time there sketching the new structure. Actually, I was sketching their coffee shop, some corners that I wanted to try. Like when since I started to sketch, I look at things differently. I look at the lines, the corner differently. I look a little too long in some directions, but I love that, and it gave me room to really explore and enjoy the sketching. Yeah, it doesn't need a big budget. just to try something. It doesn't have to be sketch. It could be learning new languages. Learning new languages, you don't even have to go anywhere. Zero amount of money spent. Because why? Go on YouTube, give it a try. And when you actually wanted to explore those hobbies, those new languages, those new instruments, you will invest your time in learning. If you learn a little bit and you'll be like, I'm tired, I can't really focus, then maybe that day is not for you to learn something new. Maybe go do something else. Maybe go lay down, or maybe step outside, some fresh air, or maybe do something else that doesn't require so much focus. Maybe you're not ready to learn that on that day. But if you're ready, go for it. And I did the same with Spanish. I wanted to learn Spanish so bad. And the first day I learned, I didn't pay anyone anything. And I saw my progress. I actually filmed the video of me tracking my progress and actually practicing after the class by myself, And yeah, learning new hobbies and activities doesn't always require big purchases. And switching that mindset, it made me focus on other activities that is also meaningful and beautiful and interesting that doesn't require big purchases. Like cooking. Cooking is another activity. I'm not so good at cooking. I can, but I just don't have the patience for it sometimes. But if I want to, I don't have to buy big ingredients, high quality, expensive. I could go to the local market and buy in my city, fresh fresh vegetables are very cheap. So I could buy that, come back home and prepare an easy meal. And the ingredients that I bought, it doesn't finish after one meal. I could still use it for the for the next meal, the meal after that, or the next day, or because it lasts long and it's fresh. And you pay one time, with low cost, you could have how many meals? I don't know. So it's very interesting shifting the mindset from not thinking about the money, but thinking about the actual meaningful from those hobbies. It makes me see things differently. And it doesn't make me rely on making money. That like doesn't rely on not making money. Let me rephrase that. Doesn't make me rely on waiting for the day that I have money to actually try something new. I can do it right now with the low budget, with the low cost that I have. I don't let the boundary of not having enough budget to stop me from learning new things, learning new skills, um, practicing new instruments.